Hello everyone and welcome back. We're back again playing some more EVE Online, finally. This is my attempt to get back into the game, and so I figured I'd share that with you. With the winter event coming and some other things changing in my real life, I feel like now is the time to get back into it, so we'll see how that goes. But we do have this video for you here taking a look at the Yoiul Festival YC 122, specifically the combat sites. For me, typically, when I'm kind of been out of the game for a while and need to really scratch that itch, what I like to do is get a new ship, something I either haven't flown a lot of or have never flown, and do something with it. So I watched a few videos so far, but Hateless especially, I saw him flying this Vagabond fit, and so I mostly stole his fit because I've been out of the game for a bit, and it seems like a good way to get back into it. I will put a link to his video in the description if you want to go see his explanation of what the fit actually is, how it works. He has a really good video for that. He also shows a praxis in that video, so if that's something you need to go look at. I also saw a Nightmare fit, but I can't really justify the over a billion ISK just to get back into it, so I figured this Vagabond's the way to go. I have run a few sites, 3 I think, and yeah. Seems pretty good. Like, this is just the beneficial loot. I've already got all the scrap stuff, the stuff that wasn't worth anything. I gave away the filaments to people that are going to use them. But this is the stuff we can sell, and it's already 136 million, which paid for about half the ship, maybe a little bit less. Some of this stuff I already had on hand. But yeah, so that's cool. I'm going to figure out where to sell that later. You can see here it says like 471 million. These are because I had some stuff on hand that I upgraded the ship with. Mainly, Hateless had a T2 10 meganewton afterburner. I had a Fed Navy one on hand, so I threw it in there. A little bit faster, a little bit more caps, like a little less stress on the cap, a little faster moving of the ship. And the other big upgrade was the 2 Republic Fleet gyro stabilizers, which are pretty expensive. They're like 80 million a piece, 70 million a piece, somewhere in there. I just had them laying around, so I threw them on instead of just some T2s. So just to get some DPS up, but that'll drop the price, between those two things can drop the price down by about 150 million, somewhere in there. Otherwise it's exactly the same fit, so 5 times 425mm autocannon 2s, tractor beam in case we need to grab the loot, but we shouldn't really need it. I might replace that with a festival launcher so we can throw some snowballs. Public fleet cap battery because we want to be able to survive some nuding. Multi-spectrum shield hardener because the Vagabond has pretty good resists, especially in like the EM where we want it. EM thermal. Again, the Fed Navy afterburner, 10 meganewton. Large shield booster 2. Haven't really struggled with this, so this is perfectly fine. 3 gyro stabilizers, you can fit the T2s, no problem, it works just fine. Reactor control unit 2. Assault damage control 2. This could be swapped out for a DCU, you'll get a slightly better resists, but it's nice when you're flying an heavy assault cruiser to have the extra. If you make a mistake or something starts to hurt too bad, you can click that and save yourself a bit of hassles. Medium projectile burst aerator 2, some extra DPS, and a medium capacitor control circuit 2, and just acolytes for your drones. You only really use those against the battleship. So far I haven't had much success with this racing, so if I do these a lot, I may have to go up to the battleship. A battleship of some kind. I might try Hateless's Nightmare because I don't have a Nightmare. I've never actually flown one, so seems like a good reason. See if I can get a hold of one. Yeah, but again, I might switch this out. In fact, we can do that right now, and then we'll look at how to get a site. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. So I put the festival launcher in with the snowball up there. Basically, we sit right on top of the battleship, so tractor beam isn't really of any use. I don't know if there may be some instances where it gets pulled away from me, but that should be fine. So let's take a look at what the event is. So they're doing like the skilling spree type stuff here, where you have the Yoiul Festival and you have these activities you can do. I did one cycle of the inter-combat site, so it goes inter-combat site, kill 5 guys, kill the battleship. So if you're on it, you can do it all in one site. It took me 2 sites, the first 2 sites, or no, the last 2 sites, because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even notice it the first time. I had it hidden like this. No, not like that. That's the chilling spree, where you can hit stuff with snowballs. That's why we put the snowballs on. We're going to do those. But this one? Yeah, this one was hidden and I didn't see it. But what you can do is go here, go to, I think it's in Encounters, and Yoiul Festival. This is kind of the progress tracks. You can say to 3 sites. I went through this thing once, which gave me 35 points. You can grind up, you can get some skins and some boosters and accelerators and that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. So you can shoot a station as well. that's kind of cool. So we'll try that as when we undock here. But to actually find the sites, so we'll minimize that. As you bring up your region map, shows all the stuff. Go to the little gear, and you sort into the geography and statistics. And from there, you go down to, whoops, it went away. Sorry, I had to look away for a second. Geography and statistics, and you go down to Malevelon storms, and you'll see these systems lighting up. The bigger the light up, it seems more sites there are. We're going to sort of head to Amer for now. I don't want to go to low sec just yet, but that might be something we do as well once I'm kind of back in the swing. But again, I haven't played in months, as you guys very well know, so got my path set up. We're going to go try to run some sites. Got our snowballs, so we're going to try and shoot our station here. There. That's probably going to tell us to hit, you know, a station and then an NPC and then a player. We'll see what happens here. So we're going to do some festival sites and get some grinding on. Stop. We're going to target the station here. Hit it with a snowball. That count? Oh, see, it hit it. I guess that didn't count. I have to go to a station. So let's actually get out of here. Because I am actually slightly negative with Eden comms, so I can't really hang around here. We'll do it in the next system. Like ever so slightly. It shows up as -0, so I don't even think it'll be a problem, but why risk it? But yeah, pretty excited to finally be back. Looking forward to it. I know you guys have been extra super patient waiting for my new Eve content, so I'm pretty glad to be here. Whoops. How come that didn't go where I wanted it to go? Because I accidentally had the station highlighted. I probably could have shot the station, but I don't really need to get grappled by Eden Com and shot down in my shiny new ship. We'll go hit something over here in Valor. Yeah, so there's also apparently exploration sites and mining sites. I may check out the exploration sites. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I may jump into something and go take a look, see what they are, what they're all about. The mining sites I have very little interest in, so probably won't do those ones. Kel, I think he can fly a Venture, like, just. And that was because of last year's sites. You had to do mining to progress. So, yeah, we're going to get out of Valor here, just in case, because I know we get some low sec people hanging out here. Wonder what they're off to do. 2 Leshaks, 2 Nesters. Possibly a fob run, maybe? Or maybe they're gonna go shoot somebody's structure. But yeah. So yeah, I played about an hour, maybe 2 hours today, fitting the ship up and finding the sites the first time. So it's been pretty exciting. I'm so out of touch, I have no idea what's actually going on in game, so I'm gonna have to get some updates. I've been trying to keep up on Discord and like following along, but lots of moving parts, especially this last few months. So yeah. Alright, so let's just see. Yeah, so you can see there's several sites here. This is the mining site, and then these are the combat sites here. So let's go ahead and actually jump into one of these and see if we're alone. Again, this doesn't compete. So far, I guess the only ship I competed against was a Kronos, so I can't really expect this to out DPS a battleship necessarily. So in this site, unlike previous, my understanding is that instead of the final hit giving you the wreck, it's actually the most DPS. Whoever does the most damage gets the ship. So I've got my D-scan set to 360 and 1 AU. What this allows me to do is see if there's anybody in the site. But once I get closer to the gate here, I'm within 1 AU. Now I can see there's nobody here. We're going to claim the reward. Then we're going to jump into the site. What was that? Was someone warping past me? Yeah, okay. Interesting. So this is probably not the fastest thing at running these sites, but it does the trick. It does take a couple seconds to get the battleship down. Unless you get a large spawn, I can just sit still as well, which is nice, and I just sort of maintain my my tank. So I have to destroy 10 Sancha NPCs, probably because I've already been through it once. I think the first time it said 5, now it's 10. And then we basically just sit here and wait. I've got put my afterburner on as well. The sights look awesome. The snow looking stuff on the buildings and the rocks and the snow particles. Every so often picking up. They're not constant, it appears. Like there's a couple, there's one there. Nice, a full frigate spawn. So we're just going to sit here and take it. Oh, there it is. That's a numbing, so we actually want to take that out because that's nuding. And it's a nuding cruiser, so we're going to grab him. Where'd he go? There he is. We're within range, so we'll just shoot him. Now let's throw a snowball at this NPC. We can get the chilling spree. Reddit. Oh, whoops, turn my repper on. Cool. And we have to hit a capsuleer with it as well. You can see, like, this is not really a problem. I'll out-tank this, even with just the T2. No implants. Just for the record. Ooh, that lagged really bad. It hasn't been doing that all day. So no implants here. I haven't had a lag issue at all yet today. That's weird. And we want to get these, I think it's the Darklings. I'm still trying to learn. Numbing and Darkling. Let's get this Darkling and get him dead. Sitting still helps track the frigates. We don't have any tracking modules. And even with, autocannons, if I chase them down or I try to move, I miss about a third of my shots. Maybe less than a third I miss, but it still misses more than if I just sit here. And since I can tank it, again, unless I get the battlecruiser spawn, then I usually go in orbit and take out the battlecruiser. So and then we get this other numbing here. This guy's got to be next. Turn my repper back on. And so it's one wave, whether it's frigates, whatever this is, you get, in high sec it's one wave, and then you get the battleship spawn. We hit D-scan, we can see if anybody's coming in on us. If I'm already in here and someone shows up, I will try to race them on the battleship, but I typically won't initiate a race. It's just not worth my time. You know what I mean? I'd rather just go find my own site, because running the sites is what's fun for me, not just necessarily the loot. I don't do this for ISK. I do this because it's fun. I enjoy it and it's nice and chill. You guys know, you've been around. Those that have been around a while anyway know, because I talk about it a lot. So we're just trying to keep things at about half. I sort of run the repper when we get to half, just to reserve some capacitor. Alright, so that's all good here. I don't care about warp scramming and warp disrupting. Typically don't need to get off the grid. So I'll probably take these guys out, the hail bursts. We'll take out the hail bursts next. That's that one and this one. Where'd the other one go? There it is. You can see even here, just sitting still, sometimes I'm struggling to track. I don't bring the drones out either, because they seem to really, really hate drones. So I only bring them out against the battleship, because they seem to turn on them right quick, take them out for you. You can see we're getting credit for our kill counts here. Oops, I forgot I'm on camera, huh? Hi! And then this the other daunting. Oops, we're over repping, but that's okay now. Without the newts on, we're good for repping. We can just sit on it, but... D-scan, nothing yet. Okay, you can see they come in nice and close, like especially these guys are in nice and close, so they're going to be probably a little harder to hit, just because they're orbiting me tighter. So their angular velocity, their traversal is up. Yeah, see, I missed anyway. One thing you can do is you can kinda kite them if you're fast enough. Like I can double click over here and have them chase me. That should help bring down the angular velocity here. We can see it 1.7. It's going up for a moment, but see if we can get this to come down. There we go. It's coming down now. Where do we get it down to? There we go. Now we should start applying. It's kind of falling in line behind me. See, like that. So that is another thing you can do. Now they are fast enough. Well, I don't know. I'm going faster than he is. So that's nice. We'll turn around and come straight at him because we don't want to get him too far out of range. Okay, so you do have a few seconds before the battleship spawns. So I like to make sure I'm headed sort of back towards the center-ish because I don't know exactly where he spawns. I don't know if it's random. They will do that thing where they warp off and warp back on top of you. So if he does come in way off grid, he will warp in on you. He's coming in now. over to the sort of the center here, and we're just gonna double click. We're gonna drop straight in on him as quick as we can here, and we'll get him shoot at that, and we'll get our drones on him somewhere. There we go. We'll get our repper turned on because that was a good hit because we are diving him. And then we're just going to orbit him at 1,000. Get our repper back on. I don't know why it turned off. I must have double tapped it. That happens. And then space to check, and drones are on, and we're good to go here. You can see that we don't even need to constantly rep this guy either. But we will. Just because we can. And actually, we're going to come in a little tighter. We're going to orbit him at 500. Just come in because our optimal range is like 1,500 meters. So we want to get in so we're doing maximum damage. And again, I couldn't race the Chronos, but that's to be expected. Those things are deadly. A little bit more expensive than what I'm flying to, even with all the add-ons. As you can see, make short work of it. Do have to move a little more, like I said, when we get the multiple cruisers and the battleship, or the battle cruiser, but even that, it wasn't an issue. I wasn't ever in threat, and I haven't popped my assault damage control, so if you're comfortable with your threat assessment skills, definitely hit the DCU on there. I imagine Enosis would be okay. We'll see again. I'm coming back, but I'm kind of trying to do the stuff that I enjoy doing. While I do occasionally like flying the Alpha, I prefer flying fun ships, fancy ships. I would like to try maybe the Edencom battleship and see how they do in these sites, if I can get a hold of one not too expensive, that sort of thing. That's fun for me as well, so we'll see how things go. But at least for the first little bit, it's going to be Kel doing the things I need to do. There we go. So we're going to hit the brakes. Don't need that anymore. And we're going to, whoops, I clicked on something. So loot the rack and recall the drones. And yeah, that's not an amazing one. It's not bad. So we'll take these. I'm not going to bother with that. It's not worth my time. So we're just going to leave those here. And that's the site. So site down, what, 10 minutes? Not even. We got 6 of our 10 kills. Let's go ahead and warp to this station here, and we'll shoot it with a snowball, and then we'll see if there's any more sites we can run. We'll reload our guns here, sort of let things happen. But yeah, it's awesome. So again, nothing much to them. I think the low-sec sites have 2 waves before the battleship, plus the threat of being in low-sec. So if we do that, I'll see what I do there. It's going to depend on my time. There's still Echo still uses the studio during the day for work. Less so than she was last week, but still does so. So that's priority 1, obviously. We'll lock this up and we'll shoot it with a snowball. There we go. What's the next one? Hit an NPC? NPC, yep. Good. So we are set. Let's warp to another site here. Let's go to this one. UJN, and if that's not good, we'll go to MK, and then if they're neither good, we'll go find something else. Some of them are open, so I have a feeling these 2 are busy. We just got lucky with our first one. One of these will be the one we just ran. It'll disappear in a second, I'm sure. So once we're close... Oh, nobody in it. I should have been within range, yeah? Cool. Cool. And so we will just pop in and do another one. I will definitely try some other ships. I thought I was going to try my Legion. I can't find it. I don't know if I did. Maybe I lost it. I'll have to check my kill board, because I may have lost that before I took my hiatus. I don't think I did. I think it might be in asset safety somewhere. So I may have to dig through. I got a couple of cans I got to flip around, go around to, and take a look what's in them. Because I know I have a Legion somewhere. But again, it may be in asset safety at this point. Might be deep in Triglavian space and I just can't get to it anymore too. Who knows? That's what happens when you're gone for months. I think I recorded a quick update video for Malro in the middle of it, but it wasn't really back. That was a very targeted video, as you guys know. Okay, what do we get? What are we getting here? Just 4 frigates? Really? Sweet. Oh no, there he is. That's okay. So we're gonna actually orbit this guy. No, we'll fly straight at him actually first. We're gonna take him out first because he can do some damage. still warping. He's gonna come land on me. Come on. Oh, he warped off. Wow. Yeah, we'll wait for him to come back. We want to get rid of this numbing anyway. We'll wait for him to pop back to us here. You can see that he warped away and then he's gonna come back. One day. Here he comes. Orbit at 1,000. I think I have 1,200 as my default, but we want to orbit him a little closer. And then we're going to target him up. We're going to take out this one numbing first since we were already shooting him. And then we'll take out this Hellburst. Just because they can hurt us, and it's going to make it easier if I can just pump the brakes to shoot the frigates. Or kite them a little better. Because you can see I'm moving, and this guy's not falling in behind me yet. There he goes. He should be taking some good hits now. No? There he goes. Okay. We'll shoot this guy. I'll take out the drones and show you what I mean. Now it's going to make me a liar, obviously. Because, you know, both times I did it before, they immediately switched to him. But I'm close enough that I can recall them, I think. So watch for these to yellow. Can I shoot this guy with my guns, too? Of course, now they're not going to do it. Typical. What are we doing? Are we orbiting? Yes. Yeah, no, last time I did this, they ate one before I could even... There they are. There, they all switched over except for that one. But I got them in before they could hit it. But yeah, last time I did that, there, see, look at that. Straight down to armor. Before I can get them pulled in. So it is risky to put your drones out too aggressively. Am I being webbed? Yeah, that's why I'm so slow. I gotta get the Frost Whites and the Hailburst. Yeah, so that's fine. Which one's new to me? He must be him. Darkling. Is it Darkling? Yeah, there he is. We'll get this guy next. Not really fast enough to kite them, but we'll try. Ooh, let's turn our Repper on. That might be a good idea, huh? Yeah, so I can't actually get into orbit on this guy, so I'm basically just gonna chase him in. There we go. We'll just pump the brakes and we'll take out this Darkling. Not that it really matters. Because we can survive Newt from one frigate, but try to get the traversal down by going this way. They're kind of all behind me here. How's it going? 0.7, 0.08. There we go, going down. 0.07, 0.06. It's not too bad. And now they actually are going faster than me as well, so the webs are actually benefiting me here because I'm just fast enough. That guy's nice and low. Let's shoot him. Now, where'd my mouse go? Hang on. There it is. Whew. Dual monitors. We don't want to pull too far because we need to come back for the battleship, but there's lots of time. Yeah, that's good. 0.02. These guys should take some damage. My nose is really itchy. Pardon me. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Oh, let's complete this now, because then we'll get to kill a battleship. We're gonna reload our guns. Battleship destroyed. Yep. Oh, I should hit that battleship with a snowball too. Let's turn off my Repper for now. We're gonna kind of head back this way-ish. That should land as close to him. Oh, he went behind me somewhere. Okay. He's out of range, but that's okay. He's in range now. And we'll turn the Repper on. We'll make sure we get in close. There we go. Hit him with a snowball. Ah. Now we have to hit a player? Yeah. So if we see one, we'll shoot a snowball at him. Whoa. Okay, my mouse is so sensitive all of a sudden. Turn that down. Oh no, he's hitting me pretty good. Let's orbit him at 1,000. Just to get some traversal up on him. Can we shoot him and get our drones on him? I was just mashing the keyboard apparently. He's shooting at my drones. Let's get those guys pulled in. And we'll relaunch them when he turns back to us. That's because I wasn't shooting him. Now he should ignore the drones. There we go. Now we're settled in. Just grind them down. Hopefully this is a decent site, like one of those down, right? There we go. I haven't been on this computer to record in months, so everything's all weird. Grind them. Yeah, so one of the effects we got was like 100 million. It's just it's like the tier 22 unit. It's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. We can turn this off for a minute. Not that we need to, but it's a good habit to get used to. Come on. Oh, cool. I'm going to see what those are. That must mean I hit... Must have hit the first milestone. Oh, I see. Can I turn this on? Thank you. Yeah, I hit the first milestone, so I'm going to get a skin too. Nice, for the capsule. I don't know if I have that one. Can I claim it remotely? Okay, it goes into my redeeming queue. Cool. How are you doing? Oh, and you're dead. Look at that. The timing. We don't need that no more. Grab that. Loot it. Call the drones. And 11th tier isn't bad. That's another 8 million. This is the worst of my two runs so far. Why is this not? Can I just put it in here then? So what do we got here? Stack these. Check this essentially. 12 million just in this 20 minutes or so that we've been out here. So that's the idea. Grind them out and go for it. So this ship's pretty close to paying for itself minus the stuff that I already had. And we get the credit for killing the battleship as well. What's that put us at? Yeah, so we're pretty close. One more run, 1 or 2 more sites, and we'll have the brain-free cerebral accelerator. That's nice. At the very end. Extended. Potent. Basic. Okay. Saber, Iris, Flycatcher. Yeah, this is all stuff I don't think I have most of these. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to grind up a few more of these sites in my Nomad here, or my Nomad. That's what I named my stabber. Is this a Nomad? What is this even called anymore? Vagabond. Like a Nomad. Why didn't this name change? I changed this to something. Hold up. But anyways, that's going to be it. I'm going to set this one here. I will come back. I probably won't show this fit again. If I do another video for the sites, it'll be in a different ship just to sort of showcase it. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Definitely leave your comments in the comment section down below. I love talking about EVE. As you guys all know, I try to keep up on them as long as they're constructive and not rude. I do try to, answer as many of them as I can. But yeah, so stay tuned for more EVE. I'm hoping that this is a sign that I'm coming back. And I will see you all next time. Take care, and I'm out of here.